Hi all, welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to be showing you some footage of my 2021 standard distance duathlon British Championship win. We've got a nice bunch of videos to show you, and then at the end I'll break down some of the data on the race and how it actually went. Hope you enjoy.
Well done, Will. Keep pushing, mate. Looking good. Well done.
Alright, hope you enjoyed that footage. I think it was quite an entertaining one to watch and definitely race. The race format itself uses the Oulton Park motor circuit, which is 4.3 kilometres long per lap. The first run's mass start and it used 2 laps, so that's 8.6k in total. And then the bike uses 9 laps, so that's about 38 kilometres. And then the final run is just 1 lap of that 4.3 kilometre circuit and into the finish line. Honestly, if you told me going into that race that I was going to win it, I wouldn't have believed you, so I'm moving them in with the result. Hopefully we'll be back next year to try and defend. Right, here we have the data for the first run. So, as I say, 4.3 lap circuit, 2 laps of it to start with. And here's some data. So average pace, 3:17 minutes per kilometre. Average heart rate, 167. Average cadence, 185. And nice toe to 25 degrees. That's not fully correct, but it was a warmish day. Okay, race dynamics wise, it's a slightly downhill start. And it was pretty rapid. I think this first kilometre was 3:05 minutes per k, so fast downhill start. And then 2 runners sort of broke away a bit before the hairpin, and I thought I'll let them go because we were already going pretty quick at that point. And then as we started to hit the climbs, I thought I'll try and close in on them. So as I closed in on the 2 runners that were ahead, another friend called Bo Smith followed me, which by the end of the hilly section over here, we were back to a group of 4. We stayed together as a group of 4 all the way around the rest of the lap, back round the hairpin, and then on these rolly bits I tried to open a bit of a gap, strung the group out but never really got full separation. And then going into T2, I was first in with Bo Smith hot on my heels onto the bike, and it's 9 laps of the circuit now, so a fair few laps. I actually struggled to count, to be honest, towards the end. I definitely learned that when you click lap the first time, the first lap you click says lap 2 instead of lap 1, because that really confused me at the time. How the bike went, power-wise, was pretty good. I had 282 normalised, which is around sweet spot for me, which is about right for a 2-hour race. 274 actual average. Heart rate started off a bit spiked after the hard run, and then dropped back down and averaged 162. And the average cadence seems very high, but 104 average cadence apparently, and that's probably more realistic temperatures, 16-15 degrees for the race. How the bike actually played out, Bo managed to get ahead of me again out of transition, but I saw he was having trouble getting his shoes in, so down the first descent I decided to go as aero as possible and really attack to try and get separation so that he couldn't get stick in that 20-metre draft zone. That seemed to work pretty well. Coming around the hairpin, I saw I had a bit of a gap, kept drilling it for that first lap, and then it just seemed like that gap just kept opening, so I was in the lead for all the bike, trying to open that gap. It looked to be extending. On to run 2, and you can see by this point the heart rate's dropped right down to 153. I wasn't being pushed as hard. The average pace is down at 3:29, so quite a big drop off. So you can see from 3:29 on run 2, from 3:18, so that's 10 seconds per k difference, so quite a big drop off, but I wasn't being pushed, and one of my lock laces on my shoes, the elastic things that hold them on, was really loose. I was worried about dropping a shoe, and a few times I was tempted to stop and change it, but I decided to keep pushing on. But as I say, all in all, couldn't be more happy with the race. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed.